Okay, good evening everyone. Me Tashwindran, son of Rajendran as a moderator with the panelists named Maniarsan, Kishan and Awang Ismail. Today we are here to have a discussion on the topic of issues, challenges and innovation of green technology which is solar system. According to the topic of green technology, I know that green technology has been around for the past 2 decades, but it's recently gaining more popularity as the need to address global warming becomes more urgent. In fact, the green technology and sustainability market was valued at uh, 8.79 billion in 2019 and it is expected to reach 48.36 billion by 2027. That is a growth rate of 24.3% in a span of 8 years. But on the other hand, uh, about the solar energy, I know that solar energy generates renewable or green power by harnessing the sunlight and heat. Solar panels, also known as photovoltaic cells, are the most common way to harness solar energy. They are stacked almost edge to edge in solar power facilities to capture sunlight in broad fields. We will occasionally see them on top of houses and other structures. Semiconductor materials are used to make the cells. The sun's rays free electrons from their atoms when they strike the cells. This allows the electrons to pass through the cell and generate power. Solar electron can generate power for thousands of people at once on a much larger scale. Solar thermal power plants employ a variety of methods to generate electricity from the sun. The sun's energy is used to boil water, which then powers a steam turbine which generates electricity in a similar way to a coal or nuclear plants. So, uh, Mr. Awang, could you give a briefing on what is the innovation or type of innovation of solar system more detail?
Okay, thank you, Taj. Okay, Assalamualaikum. I will share about innovation of solar system. Firstly, solar transportation. Solar transportation has come a long way since 2013 when Australia introduced the first solar power bus that generate zero emission. Moreover, the airline industry is undergoing a revolution change with new prototype like the Solar Impulse 2. It was the first solar power plant and it make a history trip around the global. Second, solar lighting. Solar lighting is a lighting system purpose of a LED lamp, solar panel, battery, charge controller, and they may also be inverter. The lamp operate on electricity from battery, just that the use of solar panel. Solar lamp have a lower operating cost than basic lamp because renewable energy from the sun is free. Thirdly, solar window. Next slide. Solar window are made of solar panel that harvest the energy from the sun, converting it into electrical city. The panel retrofit all type of window, helping building owner achieve part petal independent from the power trip. Lastly, solar desalination. device that uh, transform salt water into drinking water by converting the sun energy to heat. More generally, this device may also refer to remote salt and mineral. That is for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your sharing, Awang Ismail. Okay, I'm literally understand about the innovation. That mean there is no greater energy source than the sun itself. It can provide us with an abundance of energy, and it is always accessible. Recent trends of technologies are focused on using solar energy to create clean and non-polluting methods to curb the issues affecting the environment. Invo- in, Innovators are focusing to harness the energy of the sun towards generating sustainable options that will replace all the conventional sources of energy. So, we all should accept solar energy inventions are not only creating an impact on improving the environment, but also on our daily lives. So, secondly, I would like to invite Mr. Maniarasan to tell about the issues of solar system. You may, Maniarasan.
Thank you, Tashwin. Uh, I would like to share about issue of solar system. However, as compared to other energy resources, solar energy has also some disadvantages. Solar energy benefits could be enlisted as low carbon emission, no fossil fuel requirement, long-term solar resources, less payback time, and other. In the manufacturing of PV solar cells, some highly toxic material like cadmium, lead, arsenic, nickel, and other are used. Those have been restricted by global environmental policy. Consistent annual growth and high production in solar market need proper planning to handle the future solar rubbish. Firstly, the positive impact of solar energy is saving in natural energy resources, water consumption reduction, transformation, reduction of carbon dioxide emission, noise and visual impact. Solar energy is one of the cleanest form of energy with remarkable solar potential available all over the world. Benefit of solar energy lies with the minimization of natural resources, particularly those very fast like oil, coal, and others. Reduction in emission of CO2 and consumption of water, the use of amount of Si semiconductor material for solar panel construction. Secondly, the negative impact of solar energy. Cost of land, toxic chemical content in solar panel, manufacturing, ecological impact, decommissioning, and recycling of solar panel. Solar energy is considered as a green source of energy. Solar panels are based on nanotechnology, which is considered as a clean tech technology. To see the impact of solar panel, its life could be split into the three stage: manufacturing, operation, generation, and decompression. It is true that solar panel do not pollute the air during power generation. However, manufacturing process of them involve many toxic material which is highly harmful and toxic. Toxic chemical content in solar panel manufacturing. Different chemical are used in manufacturing of solar panel, particularly during extraction of solar cell. For example, decompression and recycling of solar panel. Solar modelers present some concern after the complete of their expiration life 20 to 30 years. The current growth of solar market is quite large, and the time is to do proper planning to handle the future solar. It will become difficult to handle tons of waste. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Maniarsan. Yes, I'm agree from my understanding with the good explanation and issue of solar system by Maniarsan. I understand that while solar system have the shared goal of preserving biodiversity and conserving the Earth's resources, there are few ways to do so without affecting the environments in other ways. In some cases, reducing environmental costs in one area means causing adverse impacts in another. This does not necessarily mean that green technology is a last cost, but it does require a careful accounting to ensure that the benefits outweigh the costs. Okay, and next, challenges of solar energy storage. I know from my opinion, I understand that solar energy is quickly replacing many sustainable energy sources as the price of solar panels have fallen. However, one of the biggest challenges of bringing solar energy mainstream is less about producing energy and more about what we do with all the energy that we do produce. That is the question of how to store solar energy is much more challenging than figuring out how to produce solar energy in the first place. So, hi Mr. Kishan, what is your opinion or what do you think about the challenges faced on applying solar system in somewhere? Can you explain it in your own way?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Moderator, Mr. Sashwindran. Okay, I would like to, uh, I would like to wish a good hi and welcome everyone to the forum session. Okay, in my opinion, I would like to add some of the challenges into issues because despite having issues, there are also challenges that are needed to be focused on solar panel or solar energy. So there are few challenges. Firstly, which are a lack of competence to install and maintain solar panels. Okay, why would I say like that? It is because solar panel or solar energy is not an easy energy to be converted into a electrical energy or energy that we needed, such as kinetic energy. So there are certain competence. Competent means there are certain specialists to handle such solar panels and need expertise. So there is few things that needed to be focused if you need to handle a solar panel. Firstly, a competent that need to install and maintain solar panel needs to have basic knowledge of computer assisted drawing, which is known as CAD or AutoCAD in our engineering or physics system. So this CAD system will help the competent to know and understand the solar panel or photovoltaic system much more better. Okay, apart from that, a basic knowledge which is about electrical codes, because solar panel is also known as converting solar energy into electrical energy. So such competent needs to have a good understanding or basic or fundamental knowledge regarding electrical codes and panels programming. Okay, apart from that, despite being knowledgeable, a solar panel maintenance or the maintenance crew need to know and understand the high-tech technology which involves in solar panel. It is not easy to understand transmission lines that goes through in solar panel. It may look like simple with a panel, but it has its own transmission line. Okay. Nextly, I would like to add in about the emission of greenhouse gases. Even though solar panel is the cleanest energy that can be converted and used, it is also producing carbon dioxide. It is because of the nickel and cadmium usage chemical in solar panels, like our panel Mr. Maniarsan said. Okay, so since he have added his opinion, I would like to just extend a bit on his opinion. So this carbon dioxide is emission is not more or less, it's just a moderate level, which is not as bad as normal carbon dioxide produced by this normal panels or energy that is known as non-renewable energies. Okay, nextly I would like to emphasize on this high initial cost. When I mean a high initial cost is because if you want to if a client or a company gonna open a solar panel system, they will need a big amount of funding or sponsoring to run maintain the solar panel. So it is not easy to start up the solar panel land or a site of solar panel, because it basically it will take a lot of cost and consumption in fundings. Okay, lastly I would like to expand a bit on disposal of all solar panels. Okay, such solar panels is not going to last for a long time because you need to maintain it frequently. So despite being the first challenge, lack of competent to maintain and install the solar panel, so frequent maintenance is needed to maintain a good solar panel system. So if it is not maintained well and continued using, it will end up in getting how to say, it's getting rotten, or it will run out of technology. It will just expire like that without proper maintenance. So these kind of solar panels are needed a proper disposal. So till date there is no good proper disposal that has been stated in solar panel system to dispose the old solar panels. Okay, that's it from me, and thank you.
Okay, well said, Mr. Kishan. I hope everyone will agree with what is said by him. Okay, in conclusion, we all must agree with the statement, which is tell us the sun provides a very abundant supply of energy that is available to all of us. This energy from the sun is completely underused. If we cover only 4% of the world's desert area with solar panels, this would supply the same as all the world's electricity today. Considering how much we rely on fossil fuels, this is far underutilized. Then solar energy from the sun is available almost anywhere on the planet, though it is not always available depending on obvious weather conditions and time of the day. It could drastically change the way we make energy, especially combined with other forms of renewable energy such as wind energy. There is so much potential energy to be gained from using solar energy. The amount of solar energy that reaches our planet's surface is so abundant that is in a year it provides around twice as much as well ever be able to obtain from all the Earth's infinity resources. These finite resources, coal, oil, and natural gas. In other way, we can call as unrenewable energy. These resources is not just available to business and major energy companies. It is also available to the everyday people who would like to utilize energy from the sun in their own backyard. Backyard and rooftop solar panels are being seen more and more all over the world. So, run small appliance for two or produce enough to replace your entire electric bill. It's all up to you. Either you want to use solar panels or just getting in a normal usage of electricity. So, in conclusion, or shortly, I would like to tell about in future we should give priority to the green technology, which is a solar system, to avoid the many impact on our earth or our daily life. Okay, thank you for all the panels, Maniasen, Wang Ismail, and Mr. Kishan. That's all.
Thank you, dear panel.